between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, good to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were the ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yami had to buy Yanni at Yanni hits. This goes so hard even the I'm go with it, That's how you know we live.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They begin with a run by Fournette. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, you can...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Micah Parsons was drafted as an off-the-ball linebacker, but the Cowboys discovered he might be pretty good at this pass rusher thing as well. 13 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, and unanimously won the Rookie of the Year on the defensive side of the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 39, Mayfield. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A lot of hype, of course, going into this one with the Cowboys and the Bucs. They met last year in the season opener. Remember, that was the night they raised the banner in Tampa. It was also Dak Prescott's comeback game, and the Bucs wound up winning 31-29 on a late Ryan Succop field goal. Really good game that was. But these two teams were also the two best offenses in the NFL last year. The Cowboys gaining 18 more yards over the course of the season than the number 2 Bucs.
He's got Fuller. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On second and a yard, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons now with his second sack here on opening night.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And his kick is indeed good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Hey, kill!
Prescott off play action. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. They've got his man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On second down, it's Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Fournette running out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play fake. Mayfield.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On play action, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Shaq Barrett's motor just keeps on running in Tampa Bay. Another 10 sacks for him in 2021. He's up to 37 in 3 seasons with the Buccaneers.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Marr able to put this one through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few.
He's got him in, complete.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there just before halftime. 72 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 79 yards. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A shotgun give to Fournette. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Mayfield on 1st down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. It's a squib kick, taking it about the 33. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run left with Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
But when you hit him on a move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Prescott on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. He gives it to Cooks. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
46.
Prescott. Flushed out right. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action. Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Evans' 1,000-yard streak to start his career remains intact. It is now at 8 years strong. And in his 8th season, came a career-high 14 touchdown catches as well. Another similar season, and Mike Evans will cross the 10,000-yard milestone this year. Easy first down pickup for the superstar wideout.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Mayfield off the play fake. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Where they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. First down, Prescott. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Here's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
A handoff to Fournette.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Mayfield on play action. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Prescott to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Mayfield.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They drive some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. McLaughlin now to add the PAT.
And we may very well be headed to overtime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now Prescott.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, as I said, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Well, partner, that'll do it. Well, these Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Dallas, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.
Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Game time in it. Game time. Don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it